Hello everyone. So last month I purchased this particular keyword research tool. The name is KWFinder, which is one of the popular tools, and it's emerging. It's actually gaining a lot of popularity of late. So I explored some of the features. I was very impressed, and then I thought, let me try it out. So I have been using this for last few weeks. So I thought of giving a short demo to all of you, so that if you are looking for some good keyword research tool, then you can actually go ahead and explore this as well. So I found a lot of positive things. At the same time, there are certain drawbacks or basically issues that I also observed with this tool. Because of that, I'm not 100% committed for this yet, but there are a lot of positive things as well. So let me actually take you through the tool primarily from the day-to-day usage point of view in terms of keyword research, and then finally you can actually make a call if this is useful for you or not. One good thing that I really liked about this particular tool is the UI. The user interface is awesome. I don't think any other tool has such a smooth and wonderful user interface from the usage point of view. You see here, the moment you give any kind of a keyword, what it does is it gives you all the relevant keywords here. And then in the right side panel, it also gives you basically the competitors, in the sense, not exactly competitor, but at least top search results for the specific keyword. So for example, if you are looking at natural beauty product, these are all the top search results. Then if you are looking at basically natural makeup, then it refreshes the screen in the right panel. These are all basically the top search results. So you need not to separately go and check it out. So if you see the main attributes that it is basically showing for each of the keyword are trend. Anyway, we don't much use that, but if you can have a glance at it, if it is a completely downward trend, then you better avoid that particular keyword. Search volumes is something that very important that we normally look at it. CPC, I don't really care much, but higher is always good, but not high priority. The most important thing is basically the KD, the keyword difficulty. So the way Ahrefs has keyword difficulty, Moz has keyword difficulty, every tool has their own way of defining this particular keyword difficulty. So don't compare this keyword difficulty versus Ahrefs and then get confused. There will be variation. You take any two tools, though they use the same terminology, but the values may be different just because the algorithms that they use are going to be different. But if you look at the relativity, more or less you will find the similar patterns. So for example, for natural makeup, it says about a 51 as the difficulty, which is very high. Simple reason, you can see the top 10 results that basically ranking for this particular keyword. You see all the DA of these sites is very high. Now, so to really shortlist the keywords for which you need to write the topic, one is you need to look at basically the keyword difficulty, lower keyword difficulty. Other one is you also need to assess the domains that are ranking for that particular keyword. After that, I normally advise to go and pick that particular keyword. If you remember the video that I made on Android related keyword, this is exactly the process I showed, and this is what I follow day in, day out. So let me actually take you through that video just for a minute. This is the video. If you are not yet watched the video, please go and check it out. So what I did is, first I downloaded all the keywords with the difficulty less than, I think 5 or 10 is what the filter I kept. Download all of them into an Excel, and then one after the other manually I went and basically keyed in that particular keyword in Ahrefs tool, and then basically looked at what are all the top 10 results that are coming for that particular keyword, and then I looked at DR. In Ahrefs it is basically domain rating, whereas these guys use as the DA, domain authority. So everybody has their own basically the terminology, but both reflect the same thing, how strong the domain is basically. Then what I told is, if you see in top 10 results, if you find forums or if you find basically the weak the sites with dr less than 15, one or two sites, then it is a positive signal that you can actually go ahead and pick it up, but also do the analysis. I think that's what we did. We did for multiple examples here. And then finally we picked up some of the keywords that are having the competition comparatively less, right? So for example, this is the forum Quora, though it is a dr is high, but this is a forum, so we picked up this particular keyword. Now to do this entire process, what we did is, first we went to the tool and downloaded all the keywords with the low difficulty, and then one after other we manually went and basically checked it. This is using the tool manual verification, or there are ways to check the manually the other ways also. Now what this particular tool has done is, so both these things it combined together and provided in a beautiful UI interface. So the moment you give natural beauty products, straight away it is giving you all the keywords, and then you can filter based on the difficulty and all that. Here you can apply the filters, the difficulty and all that. Okay, and then for each of the keyword, so that means in the first step, so whatever we downloaded here in an Excel, right? Where was that? Somewhere here. Yeah. So if you see here, whatever we downloaded here in an Excel, all that is automatically appearing in this screen. Number one, step number one. Step number two, for each of this particular keyword, we do a manual analysis to really verify if the top 10 or top 20 results are low domain rating or low domain authority. That you can actually, without again doing as another separate step, here itself, you click on the keyword, automatically it refreshes the panel here. So it shows you top basically 6 and go down, it shows you 10, and then load more results, basically it shows you remaining things as well. This is so seamless. So both the processes are combined together here, and it is so seamless. That means you can quickly go around. You need not to copy a keyword, put it into a panel and then do analysis, nothing like that. You just keep on basically scrolling down, and whichever keyword you found, basically click on it and it will show you the result. This is really the something that I really liked, which is essential for the keyword analysis. Now what we normally do is, see here, keyword difficulty more than 50-40 means there is no point in exploring those things, at least when you are starting the site. So natural cosmetics is one. Just pick it up this, and then we can see what are all the sites that are ranking. You can see already there is one DA site with less than 15 DA, one site with less than 15, looks I think good, but the top sites are basically, so another one is 5. This looks to be one of the potential candidate to explore. So search number 5 is only DA 15 and if you see basically search number 7 is only DA 5. I think a potential candidate for this keyword, and go ahead and basically look at the data analysis. Likewise, you can actually go and check out some more keywords. 20, so non-toxic makeup. So let's see what it is. So here, though its keyword difficulty is shown as less, but if you see here, most of the sites are well established sites, may be difficult. So then we can actually look at clean beauty products, and then basically best natural eye cream. So you can find out here natural beauty care. So automatically some low keyword difficulty keywords are appearing in the green here. So you can pick it up for whichever is one, and then let's say you naturally eyeshadow, some keyword is there, and look at basically what are all the ranking. You can see here there is one site with DA only 9, another site with DA only 12, and first site is Amazon. So directly the product site. So on top of it, if you write a good reviews and all those things, there is a good possibility for you rank. Again, you need to analyze all these details as well, but straight away you can make a call. If all in top 10, if you don't find any forums and any sites with low DA, then you can actually skip it, which we normally do if you this video, for each one we go separately and do the manual process. You need not to do manual process. You can save so much of time with this, right? So this is what it is. And if you want to do a deep dive, pick up one of these keyword. For example, if you want to look at further explore this, copy the keyword and open up another maybe a search, and then go ahead and do that analysis. You will be able to find out only the keywords associated with that. The first level is associated with natural beauty products. Second one is basically whatever the keyword you picked up. Very good, right? Now if you find any of the keywords really attractive, for example, let's say it's 21, and see if there are any keywords are there. See, one is already DI is 7 is there, another one is a Pinterest site. So I think this is a potential candidate for you. Of course you need to do some manual analysis of the first two sites. If they are not looking very strong, you can pick it up. Now what we can do is you select this and you can actually put it into a list. So add to list, and then you can create a new list, something like probably a natural beauty. This is the list. Create the list. So this basically the this particular keyword will get stored in your list. So that means whenever you find time, you do this analysis and store it in your list. Those particular keywords are going to be stored whenever you want to verify. For example, natural beauty, you click this particular list and whatever you now selected, it will be there. So you need not to again manually put it there, and then after some time you so all these management operational things also you can actually get out of if you have this tool. This is another good thing. I am not very organized, to be honest. I every time when I start some analysis, I follow certain Excel, and then I keep basically creating more spreadsheets. After a few months I also get lost, and it's very common. So this tool actually helps us to get out of all those kind of problems. Okay, this is another positive things I observed. Another most interesting thing is, so questions are there. It is anyway there. It is also basically available in Ahrefs also. When you are shortlist, when you are doing an analysis, you can select for question. That is okay. But the third one, if you see here, something called autocomplete. This is very interesting. This is, I don't think is available in any other tool. Of course, they may merge these keywords into general thing, but exclusively what is autocomplete is, for example, if you are looking for natural makeup kit. Now when you are typing, Google will suggest you certain words as auto suggest. What it means is, these are the potential keywords, these are the other words that users are frequently searching. That is why it is coming into the auto suggest, and these are the potential for these keywords is very high. So and what happens is, if these are old or established keyword, they come into the tools. Otherwise lot of the tools miss out this auto completion, but this particular tool actually exclusively created a tab for autocomplete. For example, let's pick up maybe this one and then look at autocomplete. So here probably you may face a problem. Let it come up. I will tell you what exactly the problem here is. This is one of the challenge that I faced earlier. The negative things, if I have to talk about negative things about this tool, something related to the autocomplete, it has a positive, it has negative. So let's look at the positive. If the list comes out, then you will be able to see exactly what it means. So almost done. Hopefully some results will come out now. Okay, let us see. Yeah. So if you see here, for example, you type here natural beauty products, Now these are all the basically the sum of the auto completion list keywords that you see here. But here if you see, you have exhausted list, right? So almost I think 200 plus keywords are there. This is excellent. Basically these are very valuable. Lot of times you will find a very low competition, but also a easy to rank kind of keywords in this autocomplete. This is something I really found unique and also very useful functionality in this particular tool, right? So these are the things. So this is a summary what I liked in the tool. Number one, easy, excellent user interface, so easy to use. You will fall in love the moment you start using this particular tool. You will start, because it's all seamless. Once you enter the keyword, it's all, you just play around with the panels, pick up some keyword, and you have all the parameters here. Then it will show you all the top rankings and all that. And then if you like the particular keyword, then basically store it in the list, and all this so easy from the user interface point of view. Exceptional. Okay, that's number one. Number two, it also basically has this particular auto completion feature, which helps, which is basically from my perspective, it is unique. At least I did not find explicitly any other tool mentioning, providing these particular details. That is number two. And the other thing is basically the maintenance point of view, your operational hassle is out. You can actually store all this group, basically whenever you are doing analysis of a certain issue, you can actually create new lists. For example, if you are working on appliances, or maybe something called natural beauty, you put it into another list. And if you are working on probably a men's hairstyles, you put it into another list. You can manage it very easily, very well. And it actually gives you all the necessary key attributes like a KD and also the search volumes and all that. So it makes basically the life so easy. This is what I liked in the tool. Now, if all these things are working perfectly fine, I would have blindly went ahead and purchased this for a complete year, and also I would have strongly recommended you. So what is not working in this tool properly is, if you see here, let's go into the related keywords. For the medium plan that we normally typically select, the maximum results you get about is 700 here. You can see here in the bottom. So this is fine. 700 is more than enough. But the problem is the filter what you apply here is only post results. It is not pre results. That means whenever, for example, natural beauty products, once I enter here, I get maximum 700 results. It may be having 7,000 results, but I get only 700. Within this 700, I can apply filter. I can actually say that search volume less than 5, search volume maybe more than 500, and KD less than 5. I can apply all that, but within this 700. But all the keywords that are not part of this 700, I will never be able to get using this particular keyword because of this limitation. Whereas if you go to the other tools, what happens is you can apply this filter even before you get the first set of results. So this is very annoying. This is one of the things I think they should look into this, or basically, or probably the plan is asking us to upgrade for the higher plans, but for the regular typical average use, this plan is more than enough. If this feature comes even before showing the results, then this will do lot of good to all of us in the analysis. So this is something I did not like. This is creating a lot of problems with when we are actually practically doing the analysis. And number two, if you see here, some of the keywords you may see maybe 18. Let's click on this. I found once I click on it, sometimes it's getting changed. You see 18 became 19. Now let me actually click on this. Maybe this may, what would be the number? This remained same. So maybe this one is 16 now. And when I clicked on it, it became 17. So sometimes it's actually becoming more also. 17 is becoming 21, 22. I really don't understand the logic, because the results are just shown a minute ago, and after clicking it within a minute, if difficulty is getting changed, I think something is not right there. So that is giving it some discomfort for me. That is number two, second observation I had. Now third, the biggest pain point what I have is, if you see here KD, keyword difficulty, it is not visible for all the keywords. You can see lot of keywords having the search mark. Now we don't know, unless otherwise you click on it, we don't know if the keyword is, what is the keyword. For example, if I click on it, now it will actually show you keyword is 33. If I go and filter for the keyword less than 20 or 10, all these search symbols are, all these basically the list with search symbols are actually coming. So the filter is basically not able to figure out what exactly the keyword behind it. Now when I am doing a manual analysis, it is a mystery for me. So what I am forced to click on each and every one to really see what the number is. So the best thing this tool should do is, it should, even if it takes few more seconds to for the processing, that is well and good, it should actually display all the KD. Otherwise, nearly 40% of keywords I found that, see, if you see in this panel, almost only 3 are appearing. For remaining things is the question mark. You need to click on each and every one to really know if it is, what is the keyword difficulty, because see, the low keyword difficulties are very rare, very less, so we just cannot miss them. If you search for maybe 100 keywords, you will find one keyword low keyword difficulty. So if you don't open all these things, probably you may be missing an opportunity, so you will be forced to see that. But if the number is visible, then it will be very quick. So now 8 is here, we know it is already low, you can click on it. But if it is not there, you will have to manually click on each and every one and wait for the data to come out, and then basically you see is 51, it was not actually displaying. So I think this is something they will have to improve. Even if it takes few seconds more for the processing, that is perfectly fine. But all these numbers in the first shot itself, if they appear, it will be very useful for the people who are analyzing it. Number 2. Number 3, another problem what I observed is, when I am clicking on autocomplete, lot of time results are not coming. Only few times now we have seen that it was appearing, but lot of times it is saying that okay, we are not able to fetch the results. Then I will have to give pause for some time, I need to redo it. So it was not very basically the seamless. At least I would say the positive for me, it worked only maybe 50% of times. If I tried this particular exploring this option for about 10 times, let's say, it showed me the results for about only 5 times. Remaining 5 times it did basically throw me some kind of an error. Now thankfully I think both the times it came up. So these are the 3 problems what I faced. One is, so the filter, the filter is always only the post results, not the pre results. Filter should be in the pre results, so that we can actually get all the keywords by applying the filter. Number 1. Number 2, you see here, now all these keywords, we don't know what is basically difficulty. Out of entire the list, you have only one keyword, one keyword difficulty is appearing. For remaining all, you need to click on each and every one to really basically to know what is the difficulty. That's really annoying. The third one is this autocomplete. Sometimes basically it is not showing the results. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. If these 3 problems are rectified, this would be my go-to tool for the keyword analysis. Accuracy wise, every tool has its own pros and cons, and no tool is perfect at the end of the day. But what it does is, this saves so much of time. So if you look at this particular, the process I follow here is, you download and each keyword I manually pick it up and then go to the tool or go to the Google and search and look at all these things. Here within seconds I click on the tool, and then on right side basically I get all the top 10 results. I will be able to at least make a call. See, inclusion, probably I may still need to do some analysis, but no go, for example, the moment I see it all DA, top DA, I exclude it. Then if I find a lower DA, 1 or 2 site, I may do a little bit more analysis. But when you do this kind of analysis, 9 out of 10 keywords will have a higher competition, more basically the sites with higher DA. So all those things within 2 seconds, 3 seconds, I am able to basically exclude and move fast. With this kind of a tool, probably even I may be able to accelerate my analysis by nearly about a 10x times compared to the manual process. So that's basically one of the very attractive thing for me. But with these problems, I'm still not 100% convinced to go ahead with this. I'm hoping that very soon this will get rectified, and if this get fixed, surely I think this is going to one of my the favorite tool for the keyword analysis. So I just thought of sharing these details. So in case if you guys are actually really looking for some tool exclusively for keyword analysis, And if you're okay with these 2 or 3 glitches that are there on the tool, probably you can actually try it out. So that's all for today. Hope you liked the demonstration. Please ask if you have any specific questions, or even if you already explored this tool, if you have any kind of a feedback about it, please mention in the comments, that so that it will be useful for everybody. Thank you very much for your time. Bye.